Hi, this is Mike Curran from the Paperless PTO. In this video segment, we're going to show you the email blast, how you can save email blasts, reuse email blasts, and also how you can see who has viewed email blasts that you have sent in the past. To access the email blast feature, we go to our website and then click on My Account from the menu heading. And there we are going to log into the secure side of our website. And once we are logged in, we are going to move our mouse over the board only menu option and then click on Email Blast, which will take us to the Email Blast page. Now you have probably seen a previous video segment where we showed you how to use the Email Blast, and to just quickly review, all you do is create your subject, put it in the subject box, then you'll select who you want the email to be sent from, what email account that is, and then you're going to place the content of the email blast in this text area. And now for this sample, we're going to say that the subject of the email is that you can order lunches for session 1, and that email is then going to say, or the body is going to say, please visit our website to place your student's lunch order for that session, and payments can be made by credit card and traditional check, with the deadline being Friday. Now you would then have to select the filtering criteria, and typically we will select send to the parents of students, and then it says that you have to select the grades below, so we're going to send it to all of the grades in this elementary school, which include K through 4. Okay, and then if we scroll down to the bottom, we want to uncheck this box, because if we left it checked, it would produce a list of email addresses without sending the blast, so we uncheck it to send the blast. Then it's simply a matter of clicking the send email button, and away it goes. What I'd like to show you next is what happens once the email blast starts arriving in the inboxes of its intended recipients. Now what I'm going to do is go to my email system and look at my inbox, and here you can see that there are 3 different emails for ordering lunches for session 1. And you'll notice that one of them have already been read. So what I'd like to do is then go back to the website, and from the email page I'm going to click on this link that says track your email blasts. And now when we arrive at that page, it will show you a list of all of the email blasts that you have sent out, and you can provide a date range to narrow down your lists. So you can see here that we have listed the blast that we just created to order lunches for session 1, the time it was sent, who it was sent by, and the number of recipients that received that email. And you can also see the number that have viewed it already. And now that number 1 out of the 7 is actually the email that I had just showed you. And now to even show you further, what I'd like to do is go back to that email inbox, and I'll click on the second one, which then loads that email in the lower pane of my email program here. So now when I go back to the website, and if I want to refresh this page, that counter is then going to jump up for the number that I've viewed. And you can see there that it is now 7 recipients and 2 of them that have viewed it. And what you can also do is, if you just click on the gray shaded space, it will then open up and display a list of all of the people that are on that list of recipients for the blast. And you could see that the 2 that were read on this date and this time are indicated as such. So there you can effectively see how your email blast has gone out. You can view a list of all of the people that are going to receive that email, and you can also tell when they have last looked at it, and it can help for tracking purposes. Now another feature of the blast that you will likely be interested in is the fact that every blast that you send out is actually saved, and you can retrieve it and use past email blasts as a template to use for future email blasts. So if I were to go back and click on the email blast page, you can see that there is a drop down box here at the top that says saved email blasts, and what that will do is list every email blast that you have sent in the past. So if I select the one that we just sent, which is about ordering lunches for session 1, and then click the retrieve button, what the page will do is then bring back that email blast that you sent. So you can see that the subject has been filled in and the body of the email as well. So it serves a great purpose as far as enabling you to build a template, maybe with a nice header or some sort of graphics that you want to include in all of your blasts. You can just create the one blast and then model every subsequent blast after that original one. So there you have our new and improved email blast feature that lets you track the number of viewed emails versus the number of recipients, and that also allows you to save and reuse email blast templates. I am Mike Karen from the Paperless PTO, and I will see you in the next video segment.